how do we make partnerships work? So like for lawyers who do decide maybe after some time paying their dues they want to join a partnership or form a partnership, what would you say the key qualities to making it work are? Because you have one of the most successful partnerships that exists in the legal field today, and one of the longest standing. So what would you say, what's the key to making it work?
Well, first I would say look for a partner in which you share a common objective. By a common objective, a partner who agrees with you on how you have a vision on the kind of law practice you want to create, and your ideas gel. For instance, in this business, there's some lawyers who believe, and I'm not saying they're wrong, that the bottom line is how much you put in your pocket. So their model is pay low salaries, pay very low rent, just get your rent, get your office somewhere where the rent is not paid, and keep your overheads exceedingly low. So they're not interested in fancy offices, and they're probably operating at a rudimentary level. And so when they earn a fee, maybe less than 10% of that actually goes towards running their office. The idea is that they keep as much of it
for themselves.
Of course, the other way is that you first have to invest heavily in this outfit, and in which case you are carrying strong overheads, and then you believe that that investment is then what will bring you the work, and gradually you get the work and your overheads tend to reduce. So if you want to form a partnership and you're talking to somebody with a different mindset than you're probably on the wrong footing from the outset. So there's got to be some meeting of minds on that. Secondly, you got to understand, then when you're picking your partner, pick somebody perhaps that has skill sets that you don't have, or maybe you have, but you don't really have time to work on. There is absolutely no point in replicating yourself. So there's got to be a difference. Each person has got to be able to bring something in, and it is that combination that is a goal. And then third, you've got to then accept that once you have the common objective, you're going to have different ways of doing things, and it's very important. Before we started, the group that I've ended up with were not the only ones I was talking to. But I remember I was talking to some other group, and but I noticed that we had this guy who is very enthusiastic, full of ideas, okay, and he made very, very good points, and he'll be good to have as a partner. But we all noticed that when he made a suggestion and you didn't accept it, he tended to lose interest. So we clearly felt that this guy is not a partnership material, because in a partnership you get a situation where I will do something different to the way you would do it. Doesn't mean I should condemn it, and I may just say, okay, you do it, as long as the overall objective are the same. It's the same. So I think those are the key fundamentals that you want to look at before you commit to a partnership.
Okay.